What the fuck? What is that? What is that pillow? What is that?
What is wrong?
Oh, okay. I saw something else in there without my glasses on. I saw something else. I didn't know what it looked like. I was very confused. I thought I saw a little corner of like an anime girl there. I was very confused for a second. I was like, huh?
Oh, by the way,
Little did we know it's in his closet.
I bleed a shit ton whenever I have any kind of wound. So I once had a pimple on my fucking cheek that I popped. I laid down on the bed, and after that came this stain.
Ew.
Of
That's
blood.
huge.
And
Oh,
not only
God.
that, but yeah, it works. Yes, my pillow was on top of it.
That's huge.
My pillow was on top of it, so this has also.
Urine.
Is it a bed stain?
It's
Just period.
It's his there you go. It's his period. That Roman said.
Yeah, it's period stains.
It's period.
God
stains.
fucking damn it! Why are we talking about this? Aren't we supposed to talk like something normal? For
Oh
God's,
my God. So
Like
so
even
you
once, please.
The podcast hasn't started yet.
sure it's exactly. We should have
The
like
bigger the reason why we need to
we
be
should have a
calm
fuck
and
around
collected. Okay.
that's no what he has right there is literally he popped a pimple and then that was like the blood or pus that stained. Yeah.
Ew.
Blood.
It was the blood.
What was the pimple?
I don't know. It was a bunch of blood that came out. So yeah. Good job, Defu. Very cool. Very cool.
Hashtag getting disgusted and 10 easy steps.
Ugh, fantastic. Look. Now he's under his covers because Defu's PC is fucked at the moment.
Maybe he shouldn't being smart.
There you go.
You wanna come with me?
Oh, there we go. Now we're under the covers with Defu. We're having like a little pillow fort time. Where are my glasses? I can't see without my glasses.
I can't see with my glasses.
I can't see, man. I'm blind. I barely see Defu because it's dark.
blind.
Do you not have your glasses?
Alright.
And they're over
Should
there,
we
but I
start
can't
now
see.
or wait?
Yeah, we know we should. We'll start. We'll start.
Well, let's start off. I actually just wanted to ask you guys how are you guys doing today?
I'm doing
Haircut.
good. I fucking can't see.
Sleep Ribbon is completely fucked because I'm doing a Dulciato here.
A Delciato?
Delciato.
The legendary man of the first Enigmatica
Oh,
2 expert server.
Delciato. He's back. What?
No.
Oh, you're
I'm
doing
No,
Delciato.
Zach is a fanboy. That's what-
Yeah, of course he's gonna build. He's gonna build a glorious statue like last time on our MC server that said "bow down" with the boards and. Oh man.
Okay, you stop right that. We don't talk about those memories anymore. Okay, it's a past day's wind. Hopefully, at least it's a past day's wind. If it's not, then we're in trouble.
How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty okay. Sad, of course, since my PC can't be used.
Just use it, forehead.
But,
Yeah.
I'll fucking. But yeah. Yeah, I'm sad. I can't use my PC, so I've just been using my time on the PlayStation, watching Crunchyroll.
Okay, never mind. Let's donate to fix his PC because at least it's better than dealing with the horrible fucking mess called fucking
Actually.
PS4.
Actually, don't you and Roman have the same? Don't you and Roman have the same earbuds?
Yeah, we do.
There you go. Ooh.
Skull candy.
Skull Candy.
Oh. So, as you guys know, I wrote a couple things down, but I guess we could start with the stories about like any. I guess I don't want to say traumatic because sometimes they aren't traumatic, but
I'm doing okay as well, Roman. Thank you for asking. Appreciate it.
Does getting
already
raped,
said.
Does getting raped
You were the
count?
first person that answered.
Hey, does getting raped count?
Is getting ripped? Would you say getting ribs?
Not
No,
like
no, raped.
Oh.
Well, okay, rips and raped. What's the difference?
Oh, calm down.
hey, so like what's it called? Like broken bones or whatever. Just
Broken
something
bones.
like that. Doesn't have to be traumatic, because I know sometimes it can be, but other times like
I've broken quite a few stuff. That's for sure.
If you guys want to know how fucked my life food was, or like life was, When I was a young child and I first time accidentally broke my arm, my parents only reacted when I couldn't build my Legos anymore without pain. You know, they knew at that moment I was like special little kid.
How
When,
did
you know,
how long must have gone on that you broke your arm and they
no,
didn't
no, no.
know?
It was literally in like an hour when they noticed that I couldn't build with Legos anymore, like without pain. So they were like, "Oh God, he's actually fucked himself over."
Without pain. They're like, he's fine. It's good. It'll
As long as there's
buffer
no
out.
pain and he's building Legos somewhere in the corner quietly. Everything's good. Now, if he can't do it, we're fucked. We need to fix the kid. And well, you can see how well I grew up to be.
How did
so-
you? First of all, I want to know, how did you break your arm?
I was at school and some second grader when I was at first grade accidentally or like actually got mad at me for some reason. I'm definitely not annoying or anything. No. So I get pushed. I take try to like while falling backwards, trying to like stop the fall. And left hand does a little crunchy crunch on the wrist part.
Ah. Also,
Yeah.
so it's more of a wrist than a than your whole arm.
Yeah, it wasn't fun either way, like as a young kid, because like that was the first time I knew that bones can break. Sticking stones may break my bones, but Legos will never stop me.
More like.
Well, Justin,
Yeah.
what about you?
I've broken a fuck ton of shit. I've sprained a lot. I've broken a lot. I have friends who've done a lot more. That's for sure. I remember.
Okay, that sounded extremely sexual. I do not appreciate that. Is that understood?
I remember when me and my sister never used to get along and whatnot. I used to piss her off a lot. I remember. I forget what my thumb went really far back. I'm not sure how Arab does it. Arab can bend her thumb all the way back to touch her arm right here. But I can't do that. That's fucking weird. I can't.
Not weird.
I can't do that. You see that? Look how that goes back. I can't do that. It's like
You can't.
I know people that can do that.
I can't do that. Look at that. It's just like, hey yo, how's it going? Like,
Oh yeah, look, he's got a
I'm
hitchhiker's
gonna
thumb.
sprain.
Rowan has a hitchhiker's thumb. That's what I'm saying. But yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I remember one time my sister bent my thumb like all the way back, and I thought it was broken. But in the end, I think it just turned out to be a sprain. Never went to the hospital for it though, so there could be something technically very wrong with my thumb right now. But it works fine. I could use it and whatnot, like to do a bunch of things. But I think technically, I think I just sprained it really, really, really bad because it hurt for a good like 4 to 5 days and whatnot. I think I've had stuff playing sports. I think the worst one was obviously my leg, but I'll say that to the end. I know for my collarbone, as you guys can see. For the people that don't know, I fractured my collarbone. It's all good now. It's been what, 3 years now? I think probably 4 years now. Which was it was day before my birthday. On top of that, literally went to Tim Hortons for a nice Tim Matin wrap, which is it's a morning. It's like a breakfast wrap pretty much. So it's panini pressed. I got egg, bacon, cheese, spicy mayo. I got my chocolate 2 liter. I got my liter of chocolate milk, and I was like, oh hell yeah, dude! Not a liter, but like one of those like small little cartons. And I was like, oh hell yeah, gonna go to work day for my birthday. It's gonna be awesome. And then I'm longboarding down like somewhat of a hill, going to my work. So it goes down, and then right when I'm down the hill, I still have a bit of momentum. Fucking something just boom stopped, and then I went flying off. Didn't have a helmet too, so I think I'm still good. I don't remember hitting my head. I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Chief. That's really arguable here.
I don't know if I hit my. I don't know if I hit my head. I don't remember hitting my head. But I wasn't unconscious. I got up, and afterwards I landed on my back. I landed right here on my back, and I got up, and I was like. I got up and I was like, "Fuck!" Not just because something right here was hurting the fuck out of me. It's because my breakfast and my breakfast and my drink went all over the street, and I was like, "Fuck!"
My fucking breakfast.
My fucking chocolate milk that I was so down to drink went flying all over the fucking parking lot, and my breakfast. Luckily, it was still wrapped up, so that was good. And
Guys,
then
I'm gonna be honest. I actually think that might be included in the top 10 most traumatic experiences in life.
And
in a
then,
lifetime.
and then, while I was going, this was still early in the morning during the summer, and then I had two guys that were like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Yep."
And they just leave. Yeah.
Yeah, they literally walked
it's
off. They
all
literally
good.
walked off, and then so I have my arm walking. I'm stuck like
You said yes, you Pepega.
because I was like, I don't need no man's. I don't need no help. I can do this. My
I'm a
arm's
strong, independent man.
Yeah.
I don't need no help.
So I have my arm stuck like this in this motion. I can't move it. If I do, it's gonna hurt like a motherfucker. And then I have it like this the whole time. I'm kicking my longboard. I'm literally kicking my longboard right now, and it's not really rolling, but I'm kicking it. I have my food that I still is eligible in, or I don't fucking know. Edible in this hand, in my good working hand, and then I'm walking, and then I'm fucking trying to walk into work. I'm opening the door. I'm like, motherfucker, fucking bitch. And then when I get to the main door, I was like, my manager Holly, who's there, bless her soul, even though she's sometimes rude to us, but you know, don't listen to me, please. Hopefully, you don't watch my podcast nor that I stream, please. Thank you.
Oh, don't worry. She most likely decided to do it the one single time and fucking caught you. Now you're fucked.
She's a good manager, but sometimes she can be very go do this, do that, and it's like, oh my god.
That sounds like a manager right there.
Tell me about it. And then so I get to work, and I literally have everything in my hand because half of my backpack's still on. It's like my backpack's still on like one strap, and I get there, I was like, I fucking drop everything, and I'm like, Holly, I need help. So it's literally like 10-15 minutes before my shift, and I'm like, I fell off my longboard, Holly, I need help. So we go to the lounge, we go sit down and whatnot.
She takes your arm and almost rips it off.
And then literally I sit down. I have my arm still in the same position like this while it's hurting me. And then she's like, "Are you good to work?" I'm like, "What does it look like, Ollie?" If I'm in pain right now. And then funny thing was, my breakfast was getting cold at the time. I still remember this.
Oh my fucking god, the fucking breakfast.
My breakfast was getting cold, and I was like, can I eat this? And then one of the coordinators for the other section, Darlene, she doesn't work here there anymore. She went to another store. Bless her soul. She was the best. Literally. She's like, no.
Okay.
She's like, no, don't eat it. Don't eat. What happens if you go to have to surgery? If they have to do something, if they have to take X-rays. No, don't eat it, because apparently if they have to take X-rays, your body should be like emptied of everything and whatnot. And I'm just like, but I want to eat it, Darlene. I'm starving. This is my breakfast.
Your body's gonna have to be empty.
And yeah, so like literally people came in, what's happening? What's going on? Are you okay? And I was like, no, not really. I don't feel too okay. My manager Holly, she called 911. Ambulance came. They picked me up. I went on like one of the stretchers. They drove me to the hospital. It was cool. I was in the back of an ambulance. And then but it was, I had to call my mom because around this time, usually when I went anywhere as well, I literally carried what I needed. I had on me. So like, let's say if I needed my wallet, I'd bring my wallet. But let's say if I wasn't gonna buy anything, I wouldn't bring my wallet. And I and so shout out to my mom. I had to call her, be like, Mom, I'm at work right now. I hurt myself. Can you bring my Medicare? Which Medicare is like a card for all Canadians. So when you go to the hospital, you show them that. Boom, you're good to go. And yeah, my mom's like, what happened? What'd you do? And yeah, so she showed up with my Medicare because I didn't have it on me. You should literally have that. So if you hurt something, you break anything, you have that on you so they can identify you and you're good. So then you don't have to pretty much pay anything. I still have to pay for an ambulance ride, which was fucking shitty. And yeah, so I went to the hospital. Lily was there for a good couple hours. They put my arm pretty much in a sling. They said it was fractured. And yeah, you guys can. It's kind of better now, as you can clearly see. I can. Here's the broken one, as I can do that, and then there's this one. It's like it doesn't pop out as much, but like, so yeah. But this one like really extends out. You could really see the collarbone. I ended hairline fracturing my collarbone. It was popping out a bit right here, as you guys can clearly see.
Ooh.
When I do that, you really
get the motion.
It really pops out. Yeah.
Yeah, you really like that motion. Oh god.
It really pops out there. So
The
yeah.
message of that story
Yeah.
The message of that story is don't be a fucking papega.
Hey, don't be a
Holy
papega.
fuck.
Wear a helmet. But no, I later put my arm in a sling. Went back to my work after I left the hospital. Picked up my longboard because I was like, listen, I picked up my longboard because they still had all my stuff, my longboard, and my lunch. They still had everything with me. And then my manager's like, so when you coming back? This was I think this is my store manager at the time. I think his name is Gaetan. He's French.
Gay Tony?
Gaetan. It's a French name.
Oh, okay. I heard Gay Tony, and I'm like,
No,
what the fuck
not
do you
Gaetoni.
work?
Gaetan. It's a French name.
Yeah,
And-
no. Immediately when you told me, I understood, but I was like thinking,
Yeah.
what kind of fucking weird ass goddamn place are you working at that there's Gay Tony fucking dealing with your ass?
And no, his name's Gaetan. He's French. He's probably hands down my favorite store manager to date. And yeah. So literally, I got my longboard, and then I was off work for maybe a good couple of weeks, close to a month. And yeah. And the funny thing, what turned out was, my dumbass, who what usually happens is I usually take my longboard, use it for the summer, spring, a bit into the fall. When winter comes around, I throw it. I don't really throw it. I put it into my my room or wherever I leave it, or the garage. I leave it there. Leave it there for all of the winter. So the gear, none of the things are turning on the wheels. So it turns out what I learned was that the back right tire tightened up and it just fucking stopped. The rest of the three were good. That back right one turned up. The bearings, that's the word I was looking for. The bearings tightened up. I went fucking flying off, fractured my collarbone, was out a month, and it ruined my birthday too. I had plans the next day for my birthday, which sucked. I was supposed to go downtown with some of my work friends for my 18th birthday. This is my 18th birthday, so it's been 3 years then. It's been 3 years. And yeah, and now, yep, that was
It's your
my
own fault.
that was my 18th birthday. My longboard fucked up, and yeah, that's what happened.
To be honest, Roman, it can't be his fault because the fucking board fucked up.
Oh, if you think that's bad, if you
His
think
fault for not cleaning it.
because I was like, oh, I don't need to clean, it's gonna work all the time. And then yeah, that's me. If you think that's bad, I'll wait till you, Roman, and Defugo, you guys can tell whatever you broken stories, and then I'll save my leg for afterwards. That if you think that was bad, wait till you hear my leg story if I broke that.
All right, Defu, you want to go?
Justin. No, I just want to comment real quick because I never get a chance to fucking Justin. Okay,
Yeah?
one, most people would probably react like, "Oh, I'm glad nothing too bad happened." No, you, oh fuck, my breakfast, I had plans. God damn it! Like, I just fucking broke a bone right next to my neck. I could have died. Fucking hell, I can't go out with my friends anymore.
It was collarbone, so it's fine. It was a hairline fracture. I landed on my back too. I landed right here.
Oh, that's not better. That's not better, Justin.
I agree. It's not better, but I'm just listening to this and thinking, God damn it, Justin, why do you do this?
Yeah, landed on my
How
back.
do you
Collarbone popped up a bit. Didn't tear the skin though, but it's fine. So yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Defu, you got any stories?
The only thing that's ever happened to me was a sprained ankle.
Doing what?
Jumping on. I was jumping on a trampoline with my brother.
So you're gonna say jumping off the roof.
And, no, Justin, I'm not that dumb. But yeah, so I was jumping on the trampoline, and Roman has left, and while I was there, I was jumping there with my brother, and we were having a fucking dandy old time, you know.
What's up, everybody, and Lieutenant? No, Lieutenant, this is our Saturday podcast. How you doing, though?
Brother. While he was down and going up, I came down, so my foot hit at a slight angle like
Oh,
this in the hole of where he was jumping. So that was going up. So while I landed, I had my force going down while the trampoline was going up. Just fucking turned my ankle. Luckily, I didn't actually break anything, but I did really get fucked there. It took a long while
that sounds
to get
fucking
back from that one.
brutal.
And ever since that, I've actually had. I think I did get some damage to the nerves in my leg, in my ankle as well. Because every now and then, when I walk, for example, my ankle could just fucking give up and I fall down. So
That
yeah,
fucking
that's
sucks.
about.
This is why. That's one of the reasons why my mom was like, "No, we're never getting a trampoline in the backyard. We got a pool instead." So hey, yeah. But
After that, I was fucking in Crocs
Crocs?
Cro-
You mean crutches?
Crutches.
Crutches?
Crutches.
Crocs?
Fuck you.
Dude,
And
I
a
love
wheelchair.
Crocs, man.
I used to have a pair of white ones or black ones. I think it was black ones. Yeah.
But yeah, I also have another story that wasn't really a break or anything, but I'm gonna tell that later. Let it go round first.
There you go. All right, Roman. What happened to you? Did you break anything? Sprain anything?
I broke my right arm when I was younger. It was like third grade. Second grade. Second. Wait. Hang on. No, it was kindergarten actually.
Go kindergarten now. Whoa.
That's when it was. Yeah, in kindergarten, I was obviously like I'm really small at this time.
Oh, no shit.
Kindergarten.
No, everyone is kindergarten, Roman.
But what's it called? You know how some of the like obviously playgrounds aren't just for one grade. Multiple grades go, and they're open to basically everyone. So I'm on the playground, just hanging out, just chilling,
Relaxing, all cool.
and then
Vibing.
playground out of the school.
what's it called? The reason why I was saying second grader is because there's a bigger guy that comes up that I knock into. And it was like a second, third grader, so something a lot bigger than a kindergarten. Or I say a lot, but bigger. And I bump into the back of him, and then this is mostly coming from what my mom has told me because I don't remember any of it. But I bump into the back of him, and then he thinks like we're like playing or something, or he gets mad. I don't know. And then he tackles me. This bigger kid on top of me. I land on the wood chips. He's like crushing me. He was big for a second grader. He was bigger.
Just say it, he was fat.
So he
He's a
tackles
chunker boy.
me. My arm, like from a standing position, we go down, land on my arm on the wood chips, him on top of me, and then I go up to my mom. This is exactly how she says it. No crying, no nothing. I just say, my arm hurts. And then I don't remember what happens after that, but we found out it was broken. Got that sick green cast.
Oh, come on, not cool.
The green cast. What the?
Got that thing that every kindergartner wanted. So get that cast signed with the scribbles of other kindergartners.
Hey man, sign my gas. Sign my gas.
Dude, if that was any later in like any later in my life, probably like second to sixth grade, I probably would have cried. I'm not gonna lie. But it's like there was a period where I definitely would have cried at most things that happened to me in my life. Dude, like first grade plus, or first grade to sixth grade, I would have cried at a lot more stuff than I would have.
Fu, what the fuck are you doing?
Nothing.
Now, water bottle is pretty deep in your mouth, may I add. But
Right, Justin, you wanna go with your second story?
yeah, my second story for breaking something was this one. This is more idiotic than the first one. Let's get it. So pretty much more piggy, yeah. So literally, what happened was, I think this was 4 years ago, because I know when I broke my leg first, and then I fractured my collarbone. It was a year apart. The funny thing was, I had the same. For some reason, my mind went to gynecologist, but that's not the word. That is clearly not the word. It's physio dude. I had the same physio dude. Because I wanted him again because he was awesome. His name was Arthur. He was Arthur. He was a cool dude. But anyways, so I remember.
Oh, he was an aardvark?
No, yes, he was an aardvark. Arthur the aardvark. Yes, exactly.
Aardvark.
But no, so this was got up early in the morning. I had a whole day planned with, it was me, my couple of my friends, their brothers. We're going paintballing. Paintball the whole day. The event was over. It was done. Literally, they were like, okay, let's have some fun. Let's do some 3v2s. So we did some 3v2s paintballing. This is our last one before we go to like a diner, get some food and go home. Literally, it was 3v2. One of our teammates got hit. I got somebody, and then I was running up to get the last person to take cover. This was before I had some equipment, but for footwear, I didn't have any like boots at the time. At the time when playing paintball for that day, I was wearing Converse, which are not good shoes to play in, like on grass or like when you're running or in the woods, stuff like that. I was doing it the whole day, but besides walking, maybe skateboarding a bit. But yeah, literally, I went. I kind of still don't know how it happened. I got a guy too. That was the funny thing. And then so I was running up to cover. Somehow I fucking slipped. Something turned. I did something, and then fucking whack, fucking on the floor. And then I'm just in pain. I was like, oh my god. I thought I pulled a muscle in my leg or something, or sprained something. I'm just there on the floor. I'm like my leg from SpongeBob. I'm there. I'm like, my leg. just there. And then two other guys that were off the field ran on, helped me up. I was like, fuck, dude, my leg. Fuck. I wasn't in that, like, there was pain. I was like, fuck it, like, this hurts. They gave me an ice pack. I put it on my leg, just put it there to rest. And then I was like, fuck, dude, this hurts. They're like, you're like, my skin, by the way, was turning purple. Don't know if that's good or not, but it was happening right away. It was like a yellowish purple.
Yeah, that's bruising.
Yeah, and then so right away I was like, I'm gonna put an ice pack on him. Like, maybe I'll be fine. Maybe this will be good. I put it on. And I was like, okay, maybe. And then he's, fuck. After all that, I'm like, I'll just be fine. I'm like, I couldn't put any pressure on it. It fucking hurt. But I had two guys help me to the car. But the thing was, instead of me being in a lot of pain and us going straight all the way home to be picked up so I can go home and whatnot, we still had plans to go to this diner, which, man, it's one of this diner for all the Quebec people, all my French people who come here. So it's a really good diner. It's La Belle Province, I think, which is very like, just, you have very basic foods. You got poutine, hot dogs, French fries, like stuff like that, very, very stuff like that. So in the end, we all went to a diner, and I was like, guys, I need help getting out of the car. My fucking leg hurts. And so we hopped up, got out of the car. They helped me out. And I was like, first, guys, I need to take a piss. And so we parked, and I think it was somebody's house too. It was like a house, diner, I think, and then another house or something. I forget. Or no, so it was like a house section. So there was a fence, and there was diner, gas station, more over there. And then I'm like, guys, I need to take a massive piss. So I just literally pissed all over some dude's fence. And then I have people in the diner just looking at me like, what the fuck's going on with this kid? And then, it's a canteen. It's not a diner. Okay, it's a canteen then. And I fucking pissed so hard on that fence too. And then my friends helped me up. They helped me up. They helped me up into the diner. We sat down. Everyone ordered their hot dogs, poutine, fries, stuff like that. And so literally we're there for a good maybe like 20 minutes as maybe this happened. I've been in pain for maybe like 30, 40 minutes now, and we were there, and then for that time we were there for 20 minutes as well. And so yeah, and on top of that too, I didn't want to go to the diner on top of that because I had no money either. Because back to my other story, I bring money for what we need. So like, I brought money just for paintball. I didn't know we were going to go to the diner. And so shout out to my friends, Isaac, Mark, and a few other people who paid for my meal. I had 2 hot dogs and fries. It was delicious. And then yeah, so then we got back into the car. Then maybe like 30, 40-minute drive back. And at the time I didn't know my leg was broken. I had a broken leg that entire car ride home. Got home, I called my mom saying, yeah, mom, I hurt my leg or something. I fucked it up. And she's like, oh, okay. Got in the car, drove another 15 minutes home because we met somewhere else that would be easier for people than I. Still had to drive another 15 minutes home. Got home, put some ice on it, was trying to like lift it up. My mom's like, try to lift it up, see how far you can go. So like, let's say this, oh fuck, I don't know. Let's say like this is my knee, and I could, oh wait, fuck, okay, wait. Let's say this is my knee.
Why don't you just show your knee?
This, oh fuck, let's okay, so
The food's just looking at this conversation going on.
Okay, so this is my knee right here, as you can clearly see, and this is straight for my knee. I couldn't lift it up straight. I could only do like about like that, as you can clearly tell. I couldn't go straight like that. So
I don't think that's straight.
it's well.
Can I say Nico kneecap here as a joke or?
That angle is not a straight.
Whatever, you know what I meant to say. I tried to make my leg straight. That's why I'm trying to do the arm. All right, so this right here is my knee. I can only and this is straight. I can only get it up like about that high. And so yeah, I can only get it up that high while everything was going on. And then my mom's like, maybe we should wait till tomorrow, see if it's better. And I was like, Mom, I'm in a fuck ton of pain. We should go. and then we're like, okay, let's and maybe like I was maybe home for like after drive. Remember, after all this, after we went to a diner, drove home. I had to drive even more home. And then I stayed at home for maybe like 10 minutes or something like that. On top of that, maybe like an hour of not having, maybe over an hour of not knowing I had a broken leg at this time. Literally, then we're like, okay, we're going to the hospital now. I literally took up the whole backseat of my mom's car too because I was so long. I had to keep my legs straight and whatnot. And then as well,
Yeah.
and as well before. Oh wow, look at that.
Yeah, podcast.
Sorry.
Defoe, stuff your headphone in. right when you came back, he left, and now here's Defoe. Yeah, podcast.
No, guys, you don't understand. Like Roman and Defoe are actually the same.
They're the same person.
That's the reason why you never see them in the same camera at the same time.
Oh.
Yeah, thank you, Defoe. All you hear is Defoe. Yeah, podcast.
This is the one with audio, and well, this is the one with only audio, and this is one with a fucking headphone, not headphone, mic.
Yeah. I know, but that was so funny. He just ran off. Anywho, so I got in the back of the car. We drove to a hospital, and they're like, we waited there. I remember we got there, maybe got a room after like 40 minutes. This hospital really sucks. Got a room, and I was tired too. I've been up since 8 a.m. It was like maybe like 9 o'clock at night or something. Passed out on like, you know, the doctor's bed thing or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And whatnot. Well, there, what's happening? Passed out right there on the table. And the next thing you know, I don't even know how long I was passed out for. Got up and I was like, I was like, what? abuse. Got up and was like, where am I? What happened? Doctor took me, did the X-rays afterwards, and the guy who was doing it was very nice. And I was like, he's trying to move my leg. He's like, can you turn your leg? I was like, sure. And I was like, this fucking hurts, dude. trying to move my leg while he's trying to get X-rays. Went back to the room or not the waiting room, but like the room that I had. Doctor came in and was like, yeah. No. Before any of the X-rays happened and the room, I remember now. When we got to the hospital, they're like, yeah, your son's too young. He can't be in this hospital. And my mom's like, what the fuck? His leg hurts. What do you mean he's too young? Or he's too young to be here. So then my ass had to go to another hospital. Yeah, we had to go to it's a hospital that's been shut down. It's called the Children's Hospital in Montreal. I had to go all the way fucking over there. Don't go. Sorry, ADD. And so we had to drive to another hospital. And I was literally the youngest kid there too. I was the youngest kid there too. So we did X-rays, we casted everything, but after the X-rays, when the X-rays happened, when the X-rays happened, literally, the guy's like, yeah, you broke both bones in your leg. You broke the tibia and fibia, which was a super blasty blast. Okay. So broke both bones in my body. My leg. Broke the tibia and fibia in my right leg. They casted it up. Was in the hospital, and literally, I was like the oldest kid at that hospital too, which was the hospital was literally called the Children's Hospital for children.
Justin, you've mixed between saying youngest and oldest 3 times.
I know. Sorry, I was the oldest at this youngest hospital for kids, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I
it's like
even
not
confused.
till you're 18 or 21.
But it's like shouldn't a hospital just take whoever? And it's like, bruh.
Because what's it called? I still go to my children's hospital. And I'm like one of the oldest kids there.
Really?
Kind of a practice though between a child and an adult.
Yeah, but like whatever hospital is
Yeah,
closer, you should go for that one.
There are specific doctors that are geared towards children.
Oh,
Why-
understandable. Yeah, but
why they-
I was like 16 at the time, so or 16, 17 at the time, so it's like, I'm there when there's a bunch of just little like kids there, like 10, 5, 8 and whatnot at said hospital. So got there, got my stuff done. They told me I broke my leg. They casted it up. I was like, what? What? And then I'm just kind of there like, oh, I broke my leg. Okay, that's cool. And then I think I was there for a night, but I could barely sleep. I kept on falling asleep, waking up, falling asleep, waking up. And then I finally got a bed for myself. They gave me morphine. That felt really nice. Passed out again before surgery. I think something happened, so I was able to boost up ahead. They fixed my leg, and now in my right leg, I'm not sure if you guys can see it. I'll try to show it. So
screws.
I'll try to show it in my. Actually, I don't know if I can. Actually, let me. I'm sure you guys can see it right there. Yeah, you guys can see it a bit. There, they cut me open all right there. If you guys can see after I get past the hair on my legs. All from here to here, all right there was a good there you go. All a cut right down there. They put 2 screws right there. They put one at my ankle right here. You can see the incision right there. And then they fucked up my knee a bit. Yeah. They cut me down all the way there. So, yeah, that's a blast. So,
Audio
yeah.
only listeners, this is great.
So, yeah, in the end, I have 4 permanent screws in my right leg. I have a metal rod going down the front of my leg. So that was always fun.
Only 4?
Yeah, only 4 screws, 2 at my ankles, 2 up top, rod going all the way down. And yeah, I had a bunch of stitches in my leg. I had a bunch of staples as well in my leg. My leg was swollen to fuck as well. I had no ankle too. I was doing physio for a good couple of months too to fix that. It was like when they took the cast off and everything off. Sorry, no, when they took all the staples and whatnot, it was like a yellow mess. I don't know if I have the picture anymore, but holy fuck, it was. If I can find it, maybe I'll show it afterwards. But it was really really bad. Then went to school. I missed a whole week of school too to recuperate, which was fun. But yeah. But yeah, went to school afterwards. This was near graduation on top of that as well. This was near like the year. But breaking I was like broke my leg in the summer and then broke my arm in the summer of the next year. But yeah, literally went to school, had to keep my leg on a chair to keep it like elevated. I did my exams with a broken leg. Shout out to my English teacher. Shout out to you, Miss White. You fucking passed me. I appreciate it because I broke my leg. Appreciate it. So she probably knew I fucking did bad with my leg. So yeah, shout out to you, Miss White. And yeah, went to graduation. Went to graduation on crutches. So I hopped up on stage and whatnot to accept my diploma. Everyone's like, yeah, Justin, woo, yeah, and I'm just there crutching up. That was always a blast of fun to get that.
Thinking about one day this pain will be over.
Yeah.
I love using crutches.
And then prom was like in August or whatnot, and then that's when my leg was bad. Literally the same day as prom, they're like, yeah, you're good. You can start putting weight on it again. And I was like, bet. My mom's like, you're not bringing your crutches to prom. And I was like, okay, then my leg's gonna be a fucking pain afterwards. So literally we had a wooden cane. I think it was my mom's grandfather's. So I don't want to show the picture because I don't have a beard at the time and I look disgusting. But yeah, at the
Show
time,
the picture.
I don't know where it. Actually, I probably no.
I have it.
Arif has it.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's I propped up to prom with a nice wooden cane Fucking ooh, nice suit. I have a nice deer tie too. It's a nice navy blue tie with like golden deer on it. It's a nice tie. Mom's like, I don't like know about it. And then after I put my suit, she's like, that's a nice tie. I was like, bet. So yeah, literally showed up to prom with a nice wooden cane and whatnot. It was nice. It was fun. Then on top of that, after the fact, there was after prom. My leg was still hurting me too. Went to after prom. We went camping. I was up for a full 24 hours too. And yeah, and that's pretty much.
Can we just call
that?
Can we call you just the correct pronunciation, which is fucking Mad Lad at this point?
We're like Papega, but
Not
okay.
really
We'll
Mad Lad, Papega.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dumbass shit.
And so yeah, so literally, yeah.
Oh wait, let me.
And so yeah, literally summed up that whole day. Went to the hospital. They said I don't need crutches anymore. Went to prom. No.
Why?
No, because no one hasn't seen me without a beard. No, it looks disgusting. It's horrible.
Show it.
Yes.
Ah!
That one looks better. That one looks better, but it doesn't show the cane.
That picture's so bad for all our for
Oh, there's Zach.
for everyone who's watching. Yeah, no, it's also a picture with my friend Daniel. Oh God.
Show us.
Yeah. bits.
Nick does not look the same.
Oh man, it was bad though. But yeah, so yeah, pretty much.
I want that
It
one.
was.
I like the one with you by your car. Aww,
I hate all those. Galactic one thing. Galactic.
Oh, I want to show this one.
All those fucking
Can I show
suck.
this one?
Which one?
This one.
No.
So cute.
Yes.
I don't have a cane in that one.
It's cute.
Arab.
Can I show 'em?
Message them
She's
to me.
literally
Send them
holding
to
you
me.
up.
No,
And then you
that's
can
Roman.
show
That's Roman Dash. And yeah, so pretty much, yeah, that's pretty much the story how I broke my leg, and I have
Why
four,
did your sister go to your prom?
I now have 4 rods, a screw, and yeah, and then pretty much the last day was pretty much went to the hospital. They said I don't need crutches anymore, and I was like, bet. Went to prom, did all that fun stuff.
Show it.
And yeah, that's pretty much, and that's the story how I broke my leg. It was a cluster of. No, it's so bad.
Let me show it. Also, do you want me to tell my story or no?
Oh wow. Louis Brindley?
Lewis, exactly, that's what I thought.
Louis Brindley, what are you doing here?
What is Lewis Brindley doing here?
What are you doing? You look like you're possessed.
I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. So yeah, that's my story. If I broke my leg,
Not even gonna lie, kind of looks like my cousin in that picture.
I look like your cousin.
Just all
Not gonna lie,
skinnier.
look like Lewis Brindley from.
Look like who?
Yogscast.
Oh, like from Yogscast?
Yes,
Yeah.
Louis Brindley.
I have worse photos. Thank God you showed that one.
Cause there's one with you and your mom.
No,
Why?
no. That was, and then yeah, we did the. There was mother son dance, and there was father daughter. So yeah, that was fun.
How did that make you feel?
My leg, I was in a fuck ton of pain. That's what I felt. Does anybody else have a story? Because Arab, our special guest for today, has a story about how she broke her back.
Oh, I've got a story about a muscle one, but breaking the back one does
Would you like to
sound
know
more
how she broke her
entertaining.
back by walking? Whoa. Please explain to the class.
Justin.
Wait, should I just get in Discord so I can sit down?
Justin, you Papega, Justin.
Let her sit
I'm gonna
down.
Get in Discord. I'm gonna get in Discord.
Oh, okay.
Add her to the thing, Justin.
By the way, Justin,
Yes.
Sentient was just about to say something, and then you just say, let's do it.
Oh, I didn't. Sorry, my headphone was off. What was happening? Who? Yes.
Okay, I was gonna tell you about the story once while I was powerlifting in a gym. The first few times I was ever actually joining the Powerlifting Federation, and while doing my first actual correct technique squats, I accidentally moved a little bit too much weight to my right side of the leg and
Ooh.
muscle tear.
Ah.
A small one, a super small one, but I almost fell down with the goddamn 100 kilos I was squatting at that point.
Oh man.
And the next 3 months, while I'm slowly but surely training with like maybe 10%, 20% of my squat max, I'm just like feeling the most horrid pain in my muscle, in my leg. It's like stabbing it constantly. It's not enjoyable. I'm just saying this much, but
This is why you shouldn't work out, kids.
working
That's
out
why you
is
stay
dangerous,
inside and eat
kiddos.
carrots
Yeah.
and play video games. Let's get it. The best diet. The gamer diet.
You say carrots?
Yeah.
Don't you mean G Fuel dust?
True. Oh, that sounds like it fucking hurts though. Reminds me of another
yeah,
story
no.
when I
God fucking damn it, yes.
I've hurt myself a lot doing stupid shit.
I actually, now that I think about it, I think I've also broken or fractured something in my arm at one point because I remember trying to lift a pencil and I couldn't. But I have no
So
idea
pencil
when
breaks his
or
arm.
how that happened. You just fucking.
But no, as well before I add air up to the call, I remember this is a short little one of how I think I sprained or I pulled a muscle in my leg. This is before I broke my leg too. It was literally this is actually when I went outside and played sports. We actually won the entire season. We actually won the entire season, which was awesome. But we didn't win. I don't say international, not international. There's another thing afterwards. But yeah, it was literally a team that had. It was like they were the top of the team. We were literally like we were the underdog that entire season. And literally, we came back at the end, winning games and whatnot. These guys, we never beat them. They were always like the team we always tried to beat. And so I was a defenseman at the time. I had a guy running up. I was sticking. We were like on the sideline, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna fuck. He's not getting past me. He did. I know we did some sort of move. We did some spin around. I don't know if I pulled something, how I turned, how I spun. Maybe he kicked me in the back of the leg. It was all too quick. I stopped the ball, stopped at his advance though, and actually passed it to one of my teammates. But I was fucking down, and like my leg there was just pain. I think I pulled a muscle or he kicked me. It was one of those. And so yeah, I was down. My coach traded me out. And funny thing was, I wanted to get back in the rest of the game too. And I was like, all right, coach, put me back in. It's like he let me walk on it first, up and down. And then right when it's about to go back in, he's like, hey Justin, come back here. I was like, what's up? He's like, yeah, we're not gonna put you in. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, why not? I'm good. I can go back in, even though I clearly wasn't. My leg was in pain, but I wanted to go back and play. And yeah, and then I sat out the rest of the game. I was fucking pissed too. I was heated because he's like he did have a good point though, where it's like if you hurt yourself even more, this could affect you the rest of your life, the rest of the season, which we did have a game the next day, so I was out for the rest of that game. And then yeah, my leg still hurts, but I still played on, which they didn't know.
The story when Justin failed to become an NFL star. Yeah.
It was soccer. It wasn't football. It was soccer.
What's the difference?
Soccer is the best football.
It was soccer. It wasn't football, by the way. It was soccer.
It's still a ball, okay.
And yeah, but no, because there was the next day too, there was like a collision with somebody which re-hurt my leg, which my coach was like, does your leg still hurt? I was like, nope, as I'm limping off the field. But yeah, that
Justin, why don't you just fucking admit when you?
because I wanted to play. Corona, I don't go down without a fight, goddammit. And then yeah, I hurt myself. And then I hurt myself, which was fun. Now we can have oh shit, where'd it go? And then now we can invite Arab to the call to be our special guest to tell how she broke her back. There we go. Hey.
Wait, I can't hear. Oh, okay.
There we go.
There we go.
Here.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, there.
I don't even know where to start. I was 12 years old.
Oh, there you go. I was a good start.
I was walking down. I was living in an apartment building, and there was like fence to one side, buildings to the other. I was walking down the sidewalk to my building. I just collapsed, and the only thing I can remember like describing it like is if you've ever had the wind knocked out of you, you just kind of like can't breathe at all. Fell on the floor. I don't think I passed out, but my mom was with me, thank God. and I was like, I can't move. I don't know what's wrong. I wasn't in pain. I just knew I couldn't move. Called the ambulance. They took so long that I ended up getting a bunch of like ant bites on me because I was laying on the fucking sidewalk. Went to the hospital. They did a bunch of tests, did x-rays, everything, and came back and was like, yeah, you just had a muscle spasm. Like your back muscles just acted up for some reason. You're fine. And so I went home. It happened again. Went back to the hospital. They took more x-rays and they're like, yeah, you have 12 fractures in your back and they look pretty old too. So they must have been there since the last time you were there. So they sent me to Children's Hospital because they had no idea why I would have had 12 fractures in my back if I was just walking down the sidewalk. Meanwhile, I'm sent to this hospital because I have 12 fractures in my back. I go to get like this intensive body scan or whatever. This guy lifts me up behind my neck, under my knees. I fold in half when he picks me up, which did not help at all. I like almost died, I thought, because it hurt so bad. And I couldn't believe he did that because I had fucking 12 fractures in my back. Put me on the table, did a bunch of tests. They found out that I had osteoporosis and I had to relearn how to walk again.
Yikes.
And
Oh.
not only that, but I was at a children's hospital meant for like, what's the word? Like gentleness because it's children. And if you guys have ever been to the doctor and they put like the pulse oximeter on your finger, they had ones that like you wrapped around like a band-aid. It wasn't like a plastic one. It was wrapped so tight that one of the nights I woke up screaming in pain. My mom turned the light on and my thumb was blue.
Oof.
Well, okay, that children's hospital's fucking shit.
Well, talk about the hospital that told me I was having muscle spasms when it was 12 fractures in my back.
Those are not good hospitals at all.
Can I just say press X to doubt on this one? Because, like, what the fuck is wrong with the hospital?
I should have sued, but my mom was so worried to like find out what was wrong with me that she didn't even like care that like they didn't know. They couldn't tell me my back was broken.
Hmm.
Plus, I had so many other like medical issues, and I had been in and out of hospital so much that like we weren't really worried about faulty hospitals.
Besides them saying, "Hey, you have 12 fractures in your back," when it turned out to be, you broke your back.
But yeah, and then I had to go to the doctors like for pretty much the rest of until I was like an adult. I had one doctor tell me that my bones were so brittle that alcohol would be a bad idea. So if I ever drank alcohol when I was older, I probably should refrain.
And look how that
But I'm
turned out,
still
chat.
fine.
Look how that turned out, chat. Look at that.
So, you completed your dream. You became an alcoholic, even though you were told it could be done.
Exactly.
Look at that. Look at that, kids. Keep up on your dreams.
Yeah. Keep your
On your
dreams.
dream. Hey,
Don't
as
listen
the,
to doctors.
Okay, Arab, as the alcoholic of the group, I'm just gonna be honest with you. You're not an alcoholic. You just like drinking.
Yeah, I know. I'm a dishwasher.
Okay, jeez.
She said it.
I was not expecting that, but okay then. Strive for your
She
dream.
said it.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to identify as anything I want.
There was one time where I was I was playing on my Xbox, which is like the basement area.
Oh,
So we have two. Well, we have a staircase going up to the second floor. So, I'm playing. My mom calls me because she's going somewhere. She needs to tell me something. Take off the headset, put the controller down, start like walking over to the stairs, walk up a couple, then instantly just black. It's like a fade to black, and then when I wake up, I'm just on the floor at the bottom of the stairs,
Yikes.
just on the ground, and my mom's just like, "Are you okay? What just happened?" And I'm like, "Huh?"
What happened?
Like I didn't hurt anything somehow because this was like a year ago. So I was like 5'11", standing up like quite standing on decently way up the stairs. like I don't know how tall it would be, but like 4 feet up maybe, and I fell down that like backwards. So somehow didn't get a concussion because it's a what's it called? It's a hard floor at the bottom of the stairs.
Like it's
Like
wooden,
Lucky people.
like a wooden floor,
not worse than wooden.
cement, concrete.
Not it's I don't know exactly what it is, but it's some sort of stone.
Like tiled.
It's stone tile things that
Like
are very hard. So it's like it's I somehow didn't hurt anything. I have no clue how. I just fell and almost hurt. Got like a concussion.
Bloody hell, you lucky bastard, Roman.
It was close.
What a game! That would have been game over for a lot of people. Well, it could have been.
I have a less exciting story of how I threw my back out sneezing.
You threw your back out sneezing. Tell it. I want to see how you threw your back out sneezing. Let me hear it.
Sneezing?
Yeah, I've thrown my back out sneezing. I used to get like hiccup. I guess you could call them like hiccup fits, where like I would hiccup for like hours on end, and they would get so painful that I actually refractured one of the bones in my back from hiccuping.
Fucking hell.
And I don't know what the fuck happened, but I remember being in the kitchen one time, of course, because that's where all women are. And I got that like wind knocked out of me feeling again. Fell onto the floor. My brother ran over to me and was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "I just sneezed. I don't know what happened." And I was in bed for like a week. Couldn't move. But I didn't want to go to the hospital because fucking ambulances are expensive.
Arab, stop being incredibly easy to die.
That's a dime. More like break your back or something. Stop break bones.
No, yeah, but breaking bones can easily lead to death, Justin.
Well, fractured. She fractured it. So
It's a break.
break fracture, same thing. It's
Same
difference.
difference.
Same difference.
Justin, wow. Feels bad, man.
Speaking about how Roman fell down the stairs one time, I remember one time, so another time as well. Nothing bad happened in the end. I think I don't really remember it, but I remember I was walking down the stairs. I was literally at the top of the stairs. I go down one step, I look down, I see my dad reading the newspaper. I know this one newspaper was big at the time. On the couch, missed that set. Fucking boom, 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 boom. Fell all the way down the stairs. Landed right at the bottom. Everyone's around me like, "Are you okay?" I'm literally there lying down like, "Yeah, I'm good." And in my head, I was like, "That was fun. Let me do it again." I'm like, I want to do that again, but I know if I do that again, it's going to be very bad. It was actually a lot of fun, though. That's the thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what we call being a slightly special, okay?
Oh, man. Those are the
we've
good
always known Justin was special.
Oh, man. It was fun. It was a good time.
Also, has anyone ever cracked their skull open?
Have you?
I've done it twice.
You've cracked your skull open?
Twice?
What? I didn't know this.
Well, the second time I was like, diving, and like, well, I wasn't really diving, but I was swimming and like jumping in the pool, and like I'm fucking tall and I shouldn't have been. But the first time I was probably 3 or 4, and I went with my mom to one of her best friend's house, and her house was like on stilts, I guess. Like you had to walk up a long staircase. It's kind of like a beach house, but it was her house. It's a wooden staircase all the way up to like get to her house. And it had just rained, I guess. And I don't know why I was walking upstairs myself. But the wood was slippery because it was so wet or whatever. I tumbled back all the way down the stairs, probably like 15 stairs. And there were like big rocks on the side of her stairs that were leading up the staircase. Hit my head on that. My mom like freaked. I don't know how I remember this. It's probably because she's like told me horror stories about it. She like freaked out, flew down the stairs, grabbed like my head, and had her friend like carry me while she was holding my head because she was so worried about it. I guess I was bleeding a lot. Took me to the hospital. Meanwhile, we were in Pennsylvania where my mom's friend lived. We had no idea like what hospital was like a good hospital. It was like this really tiny, I don't even know if it was a hospital or if it was like just like a medical center, but it was like I remember visions of like just a big room. It wasn't like a waiting room or anything. It was just like a bunch of beds and a big room. And
I think you went to for a little while to the heaven's waiting room there, Arab. I'm just gonna be honest with
Just
you.
there and then.
Yeah,
you
you
know?
saw the light and then you kind of escaped it somehow. You incredible being of magical escape artistry.
but it couldn't have been bad because they didn't have to like staple it or anything. They just like
Oh god.
they
just
just
kinda like,
put like something on it, some type of like liquid bandage on it, and like wrapped it up. But it was like I think it was just I was bleeding so much that they were worried, but like it wasn't a huge like fracture or thing.
They kind of clamped it
fine
up. They kind of
now.
clamped it up and just called it a day. There you go.
I'm just clumsy.
Hey,
Just slap
remember,
a band-aid, slap some ice on
There
it.
you
It'll be fine.
go.
Hey, remember, kids, when your head is bleeding, it's all okay. Remember.
Exactly. Just
I-
drink the blood up that's bleeding out. It goes back into your system, so you're technically not losing any blood.
Guys, remember, if you have internal bleeding, it's okay because that's where the blood should be.
Yeah. Exactly.
It traumatized me so much though. I remember when I was like 6 or 7, I got into a fight with my brother. My brother and I used to hate each other, like legit hate each other, not like sibling rivalry. We just hated each other. I got into
Like
a fight
what?
with my brother. I like what?
Go on.
Oh, I thought you can say something.
I was gonna say like what my sister did when she walked into my room.
And then hit his headset off.
Oh no, like we've just like hated each
bro.
other.
That
Step bro.
like that's sibling rivalry.
Yeah, I had the same thing with my sister. Yeah.
So we shared a room at this point. It was a big room though. And I remember not even thinking, I picked up a Sega tape, which if you don't know, it has like the metal file in the middle and then the plastic on the edges. I threw it at him. It hit him right in the forehead and like cut his whole forehead open. He started bleeding so bad. I thought I cracked his head open. I'm like, oh my God, he's gonna be like traumatized like I was when I cracked my head open. And my dad hated me for like a week.
Arab,
yeah.
so can you be literally called the Nutcracker after this point? Because you've broken your head, you've broken your brother's head.
I didn't break his head. I just cut him open. I thought I broke his.
Bone Papa.
I didn't kill him. I just stabbed him a couple times.
He was just bleeding.
28 stab wounds.
28 stab wounds.
So, does anyone else have any stories that they want to share?
I have
sounds
one.
like
I have one more. Actually, I just remembered it. I have one more.
Justin, how does it not surprise me that you've got the most stories about how you've injured yourself?
I think not. No, this is a short one. This is from a while ago. I just remembered it now. I remember it was night. It was dark out. It was during the summer too. I always seem to hurt myself during the summer for some reason.
Okay, Justin is banned from moving outside while it's summer.
Exactly. I was outside. This is when I was really young too. It was literally me, a bunch of my neighbors that lived around me, some of my friends that lived in the house behind me. So it was literally my friends, me. It was like the neighbors in front of me, behind me, like diagonal from me, next to me. It was like everybody outside having fun really late at night. It was me. It was like me, my friend, Alyssa, Tyler, Ryan, I think Zoe and Cameron. I don't remember. And literally, it was like a little pathway by my house that you can go from to get from like my road to the road behind, which is really easy. That's how my friends got to my house super quick. And I had a scooter, and I was going back and forth, and I was going up and down that pathway I forget who it was, going up and down that pathway like a bunch of times. And next thing you know, like Roman, what happened with you when you're going down the stairs? And then just blackness. I don't remember what happened. Just darkness. I don't remember. Next thing you know, I wake up. I'm on my couch crying, all cut up, bruised. My hands all cut up, my face is all cut up, and I don't remember what was happening. I was like, I don't know what's going on. And then, yeah, and that's pretty much what happened. That's literally what it was. And I don't know how it happened. All I remember was I was on a scooter, blacked out, and then woke up on the couch. That's all I remember. That's all it was.
No, that's the moment when we called that you had brain damage.
Probably. I don't know. I've done a lot of shits on my shits in my head. So hey.
A lot of shit to the good old noggin.
Exactly. And besides me potentially hitting my head, maybe, sniffing gas, but we don't talk about that. A bunch of other things, but
Yeah, so, for me, I have two tiny stories. They weren't any breaks or anything. Well, one of them might have been a something, I don't know. It wasn't a break, per se. But, so the first one is that when I was very little, I think this was before I actually cracked my ankle. Fucking, whatever it's called, sprained my ankle. I was home alone with my brother. He was in his room playing games
Step
and listening
bro.
to music while I was outside jumping on the trampoline. And when I tried to get off it, I accidentally. Oh, wait, can you actually hear me right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just my phone went. But a mistake I made was when I tried to get off it, I jumped, and my foot hit right in between the, fucking coils on the trampoline. So one of my feet was stuck while I was hanging from that.
Oh.
So if you could imagine, my foot is here, coils around it here, and I was just hanging off the side of the trampoline. I was like that, screaming for probably 10 minutes until my parents came home.
Ever thought maybe, I don't know, not going on the trampoline after all these stories? Hmm.
And another one, this was a long time after the accident with my ankle. I had some friends over and I was jumping on the trampoline. Uh,
Again?
I know. Yep. And I realized that we were jumping and I could do a front flip while just basically from a standing position on the trampoline. And then I also tried a few times and I actually got down to a point where I could do a double front flip from a standing position on the trampoline. And then one of the times where I did it, I didn't get all enough around, so I landed directly on my head. Just my neck, I couldn't move. It was entirely just unable to do anything. So after that, I went over to the hammock. We had a hammock hanging outside to relax while my friends were still jumping. And then they came, and this is a giant hammock. It's made to fit an entire fucking family. But I don't know, one of them chose to jump up into the hammock instead of just lie down in it. So when he did that, it broke down. I was here in the middle between two friends here and then the guy that jumped. So he landed here, broke the hammock here. I fell down, landed on top of him. The two others fell down and landed on top of me.
Oh my god.
Yes. My neck was unable to do anything for the next week. But there
Jeez.
wasn't actually anything wrong with it other than just
No.
damage.
I think your like whole neck just stopped or ceased to exist
Yeah.
like for a little while at that point.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Alright, Diffus, so what did we learn about going on trampolines?
Has anyone actually like seen someone break a trampoline before?
No, have you?
No, my friend's daughter. I don't know if it was the trampoline was out like when I lived in Idaho. It was out in like the dry heat. It was basically my tanning bed. I would just lay on it and like tan on it. And I don't know if it was like dry and old because she had it for so long, or if her daughter had like a little bit of a pretty weight problem. But her daughter was jumping on it one day and went right through the middle.
Nice! There you go.
Ooh.
This is why my mom never got us trampolines. Feels bad, man. Always wanted one, never had one.
I always just fucking had a fun time electrocuting each other.
Until you hurt yourself the 3 times, but
No. After that, I went on the trampoline. Now I don't because it's overgrown with vines, but
yeah, it's probably old and the springs are probably all rusted and whatnot, but
Oh god.
yeah, and as I said, it's overgrown with vines, Justin.
that too. Yeah, but you can cut the vines down, you can pull them off, it's fine, throw them out.
And poison ivy.
Oh, never mind, you're on your own there. Just wear gloves, and you're good.
Wear gloves.
It's like,
What
it's like,
about my feet, Justin?
just wear socks. You don't wear socks on a trampoline?
Well, Justin, some things can go through socks.
Just wear hazmat suits, 2020. Just put on a suit and you're fine. It's like going outside. It's fine. It's whatever.
That sad moment when Justin says it as a joke, but then you realize, oh god, it's actually fucking true.
Yep. Big brain.
Oh
Easy.
god. I don't know. That actually made me slightly depresso espresso right there, dudes. What next? Fucking gunfighting on the streets? Jesus.
Alright, it's already happening.
Oh, that's common already.
That's just Detroit.
Oh my fucking...
That's called America.
But yeah.
Good thing none of us are American.
Okay. At what point can I just say like America was a mistake? Can we just go back?
Yeah, go back to when Britain ruled it.
Yeah.
Better. Much more
Then there's just Roman.
I don't know who's more upset, Roman or I.
I don't know, the two Americans just went quiet.
So, how long have we been going?
Hour 10.
Hour 10? It felt like about 30 minutes or
I
something.
know, right?
What
It
the hell?
doesn't felt that long, that's why.
Time flies when you break your bones.
Exactly. Time flies when you're
Not
breaking
cool.
everything.
Not cool.
Hang on.
This kind of spaghetti I'm not into, Arab. Not cool.
Put some pants on, the fool.
Is he not wearing pants?
No pants, only shorts. This is
Yeah.
no pants zone.
I have pants on.
I'm wearing shorts.
Don't you know?
Are you wearing jorts?
He's wearing jorts.
He is.
These are not actually jean shorts. They're not made from jean fabric. They're made from ordinary, like, fucking sweatpant fabric. But they're made to look like jeans.
To be
Oh,
honest,
I know someone like that who has,
okay. To be honest,
They're
that sounds
sweatpants,
like
but like
jeans,
that.
but with extra steps.
kind of.
I also have jeans made to look like sweat.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I have someone as well.
How do you make jeans look like sweatpants?
It's the
Easy,
same-
you go
Some of
for a
them all
jog and
black.
sweat in them.
It's the same thing like that, but they're blue. They're like sweatpants, but blue.
No, you go for a
I
jog
can
and
find a
make them
picture
sweat.
after.
That's how you make sweatpants.
Jean.
Literally, the
Pant-
jeans made to look like sweatpants are my. Or else, I only have sweatpants.
Oh, they're joggers. That's what they're called. They're joggers. Yeah, they're jean joggers. That's what it is. They're sweatpants, but they look like jeans. That's what they are.
Sounds.
He's doing the French girl pose.
Ortega.
Let me pull up the thing that I thought we could, because I assume we're gonna end soon.
Probably. It's an hour.
Been
Hour
going.
12 right now. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's it. I think it's
So let me
good.
pull up something that I thought we could end with. If it would load.
Load, Roman.
It would load. That'd be great.
It looks like he's posing for a painting.
Yeah, it's paint me like one of your French girls.
I don't understand how you hold your balance like this. Like, fucking, you're on the thinnest piece of your body, depending on.
Exactly.
Fucking hell.
Paint me like one of your French girls.
All right, it's loaded. How about some would you rather questions, guys, to end it off?
I don't know how to do. I
Uh-oh.
don't know how to do. Would you rather?
Pick one or the
No.
other.
Yeah.
Would you rather do this or that?
Yeah, would you rather? do
Oh,
that?
sorry. I was thinking. I was thinking never have I ever. I was thinking that.
All right.
Justin.
Oh,
Justin,
apparently
how do we
Mav's.
fix
Wait,
you?
apparently Mav has a story that he DM'd to me. Apparently he jumped
Well,
over. a
Mav
fence.
isn't
I
here.
know. Try to jump over. You try to jump over the middle fence of a gate. Good job, Mav. Good job.
Explains why he's a furry.
Okay.
You broke your elbow and was
None
the
of these
cast
are
for a
good.
month. I had my tooth like for a few years. Oh, you cracked your tooth and broke your elbow on the pavement trying to hop over a fence. Good fucking job, Mav.
That sounds like what Justin would do, like when he was young.
You wanna know how I cut my leg open? Do you wanna hear that story?
You want to know how I got these scars?
Literally, I've my left leg
My
my
Lego?
my left leg is my pristine leg. My right leg is the one that's get fucked up and abused, dude.
I have to
I've
get a cane.
I fucked it up bad. I remember I was hopping over a fence as well. Like it's one of those fences you can climb up like really really tall, and hopping over to get into like the tennis court, I like cut it open like a really good cut, and I was like, and then they had to put like alcohol in it. I was like, don't do it. I'm sorry, I won't do it again. But my dad was like, no, we have to do it to clean. And then fucking, I was like, and it burnt. Yeah.
There were so many.
Stop abusing yourself.
It's more
Okay,
like my
there
right
were
leg.
so many emotions described in that like few minutes. Of you
All
explaining.
right. I've sorted by controversial.
Would you rather vote for Hillary or Trump?
Would you rather be part of floor gang or ceiling gang?
Floor gang or ceiling gang?
I
What?
don't get it.
Oh,
I
that's a
don't
hard
know.
one.
I don't know, man. This LSD kind of makes it look
I
makes
live
it
in the
like
attic,
the floor
I live in
tastes
the
like
attic.
floor.
Floor is the ceiling. The ceiling is the floor. So,
All right.
no, the floor is the ceiling. I think.
I do ceiling gang.
Like, would you rather be stuck to the ceiling or the floor?
No,
don't
are
get it.
you ceiling gang or
Are you ceiling gang or floor gang?
Like, you find the ceiling more appealing than the floor?
Are you ceiling gang or floor gang?
look? It's a simple question: ceiling or
I'm actually kind of scared to answer this because I'm like scared of what's gonna happen if I do
Ceiling
answer
gang
this.
or floor gang?
You didn't even know what Would You Rather is, so don't
Okay,
act like
um,
I thought it was. I thought it was. Have you?
Wait.
Never have I ever. That's what I thought it was. That's what I thought we were doing. I got confused.
Who would you rather have as president, Donald Trump or Cornelius Fudge?
What the fuck is
Who's,
going on?
who's Cornelius Fudge?
Cornelius Fudge? I think he'd do a much better job.
Cornelius Fudge sounds like an actual fudge, so I'd go with that. Oh, it's a dude from Harry Potter. Yeah, Cornelius Fudge.
Wait,
I just like his last
Would you
name.
rather have a dog who meows or a cat who barks?
A cat who
cat-
barks.
Dog,
Yeah,
dog,
And then, and
Dog
then the
that
next one
meows.
is, would you rather have a cat who barks or a dog who meows?
Isn't this? Wait, didn't you? Isn't that the same thing?
This is a great,
It's the
this is a
same thing,
great
just
website
split.
you
I
have.
want a dog that meows.
I'm on Reddit.
Oh my god,
No,
I
never
would go with
mind,
the
it's an-
dog.
Okay, now you explain me why everyone is autistic, or like the questions are autistic. Okay, I
A
get it
dog
now.
that meows. Come on.
Exactly, dog that meows. Thank you, Defu.
That's what we call Reddit right there. That's like their level of boomer humor.
No, it's Facebook.
Can't imagine just having like a dog come cuddle up on me and purring.
No, he's not purring. He's meows.
Okay, but like same mannerism.
He's
Would
just,
you
he's just a
rather
squirrel.
push a
Yeah.
5-year-old child
did you say
off a
same
cliff
manner-
or
oh,
two
there-
50-year-old adults?
The 5-year-old's
Did you
going.
say
5-year-old's going.
Eric, I'm
Two
gonna be honest.
50-year-olds.
Yeet the child!
5-year-old. I've done it in D&D. I'll do it in real life.
Wait a minute.
Yeet the child. Yeet the child.
Who would love the 5-year-old?
The 50-year-olds had a good life. Like, they've had a long time to live.
5-year-old could be Hitler. She'd be like, fucking
The
yeet that
5-year-old
motherfucker.
could also be the first person to break the speed of light.
And that's the risk I'm willing to take here.
Aaron?
If he's that
Eric,
quick, he
you
can get the
want
fuck
my
out of the
dad to
way.
die?
Yeah, no. If she's that
Hang on.
quick, she would like be able to.
I'm
escape.
talking about through
Oh.
science, not
Oh,
Okay.
themselves break the
Hey.
speed of light.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, Roman. Even I don't move the speed of light, but I still can run away from a beating when I need to.
Jesus Christ.
Would you rather have a penis on your forehead or a vagina for a mouth?
Ew.
This is the controversial stuff.
Okay,
I'd
penis
rather
on-
have the penis because I can get it cut off.
no.
Vagina mouth. I'd go
No,
vagina
penis on
mouth.
the forehead, because then I can literally make as many penis unicorn jokes I can fucking pull out of my ass.
But you know what? You'll also be a dickhead.
Literally. You're
Hey,
literally being
have I
dickhead.
ever been anything else than a dickhead at this point? Point taken.
And that's good. But still, vagina mouth, vagina mouth.
Would you rather be reincarnated as a seagull or a crow?
Crow.
Slime.
Dude, seagulls, because they're the most annoying bird.
Slime.
Crows are.
Crows are cool. It's like, caw, motherfucker. Oh, wait. Yeah, it's okay. I was thinking. I was like,
So wait, just what you're trying to describe to me is crows are the birds like, so crows can be described as the bird race that stabs people.
Crows
Go
are
down a bit.
basically as smart as humans.
I don't want to be. I'm not gonna be a seagull, which just goes people on the things on beaches that are just like, hey, how's it going? Let me just fucking snag your fries and just caw, motherfucker.
Oh, now I remember about, when you were young and you did stupid shit that almost killed you. I actually, as a little child, once like found a nice little bottle and I opened it up.
And
And
that's
I
how you
drank
became
from
an alcoholic.
No. It wasn't alcohol. It was even something better than that.
Peroxide.
Paint remover.
It's
Paint
peroxide.
Oh
remover.
my god.
Paint remover.
Yeah. As a young little child, I was like, oh, a water bottle. I open it and, well, the medicinal, or like the child lock, or like the fucking cork on it
Some
was
shit we
broken.
better
Oh,
put in our
yeah.
mouths, because I have a pretty good contender.
Because the child fucking cork was, or like the guard, like to stop like little kids from opening it. It was broken, or either I'm more smarter than I thought I was, and I managed to open it and drink from it. After a nice little hospital visit and a pretty good
Wow.
blackout, I have no memory of what happened.
Have I
so.
told you guys the story of when I ate dog poo?
Darth Plagueis the Wise.
What?
Weakling, have you ever like eaten rabbit shit while thinking it's like, oh, what are these M&Ms here?
I
You ever eaten bean
That-
paste thinking it was chocolate?
you
I
you
have.
think dog poo is where it ends?
Roman,
you've
why,
eaten
do,
more
why do
shit?
you eat different types of shit?
It was when I was it was when I was like
Oh yeah,
preschool.
I think you told us, and like it was like a barbecue or something.
Yeah, it was a party. I forget what party. I've done so many things. Eaten multiple types of animal crap. Eaten multiple types of animal food. Eaten or drank alcohol, multiple different types.
Wait,
I've done a lot.
You say you've eaten and drinking different types of alcohol? Would you
No,
like to explain that?
I corrected myself to
Okay.
drink.
Okay, I was like, how do you eat and drink alcohol? Explain to me how you done that. I was like, maybe Jello shots that could work, but I.
Alcohol? Good question, Justin.
What?
Oh, this is an actually good one. Would you rather always be wrong but have everyone believe you, or always be right but have no one believe you and you cannot prove yourself?
First one.
One of them's
First one.
already myself.
No, I'd rather always be right because
Mhm.
who cares what other people think?
Yeah.
I'm right, and you don't believe me. That's your own
That's
fault.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no, because if I have the first one, I can literally make myself the
Already
ruler of
reality
humanity.
TV.
I do the first one. It's like if so you go for the second one, you're like, no, that's not true. You don't stream on.
cares?
Yeah, no one cares. And then first one.
Like if you're right and then something eventually happens, like you get to laugh. But
Yeah.
would you rather be the friend that
the
everyone
second
vents
one,
to, or the
easy.
friend that everyone goes to, for advice? The vent or the advice?
I'm both.
Exactly.
Like, why do you have to like open our wounds here, Roman? Not cool.
I would do advice. I'd be the advice one.
You would rather give advice than have people.
I already give advice.
That'd
to
be
people.
hilarious.
I already give advice to
Just
people. Yeah.
giving advice? That sounds like a bad
Some
plan.
of your
dude.
advice is good.
Yes, some of it.
And
Yeah, you're not
half,
a very
half
good
of it probably
listener.
comes from Arup as well.
Yeah, probably like he probably remembers things I've said to him before, and he says it like it's his own idea.
Hey guys, I just thought of this. No one reminded me of it.
But back to like the drinking things, I wasn't gonna bring it up because it wasn't me, but like literally last year, my friend was living with her boyfriend at the time, and their dog, I guess, either threw up or like had an accident all over the carpet. So her boyfriend brought home carpet cleaner. It was like industrial cleaner. He worked at like a whatever job, and like they had industrial like strength cleaners. He brought it home in a water bottle, and it was clear. And she came home one day and was like super thirsty. The water bottle was on their desk. She's like, oh, okay, I'll just fucking chug this. And like almost died. And I freaked out. And then I was like, he's probably trying to kill you. Because I've watched too many murder
Dexter,
shows.
you've been watched too fucking much Dexter.
That too.
That wouldn't surprise me at all, Arab, at this point that you watch too much Dexter.
That also kind of reminds me of the show. There was CSI or no, special case unit, whatever that thing is.
This is why you don't drink out
Boom.
of plastic water bottles.
That's why whatever the show with the boom boom, that meme. I remember.
Law and Order.
Yeah, Law and Order. It's like one of the episodes where it was like the husband and wife were coming together, and then he poisoned the wine, she poisoned the potatoes, and they killed each other in the end. So yeah.
Dude, that's so romantic. Oh my
I know,
god.
what a way to go out.
Right?
Stuck
How
together in the
romantic.
afterlife.
Both sides of the spectrum. One wants to kill the other, they both want to kill each other. They kill each other. How romantic.
I know, that's why they wanted. I think they wanted like the alimony or whatever, the money at the end of it. Yeah.
Oh,
You don't get alimony if your spouse is dead.
Oh well, whatever you get, it's whatever they wanted, whatever.
Insurance.
That too, whatever. But yeah, they were trying to kill. They were trying to kill each other at the end of the day. But hey, and then they killed each other. So look at that.
life insurance.
Yeah, life
I
insurance.
think life insurance, the house, whatever it was. But yeah.
Oh, my phone's basically almost dead.
A romance
It's that
soldier.
10%
What the fuck?
left.
Who just said that?
Vox.
1 second.
Oh.
Go.
Oh no.
I've been.
I've moved location.
What's it called? My people used to say that, and I'm traumatized by it.
A romance soldier. Ooh, romance.
I have a would you rather since everyone here is a guy besides me. Would you rather find your one true love late in life, or would you rather every girl want to sleep with you but never have love?
The true romance.
This is a trap. I'm not answering it. This is a
How late
trap.
we
This is a
say?
trap.
Like,
I'm not
you're
answering
too
this.
old to have kids, you're
This is
too
a
old
trap.
to like really
This
do
is a trap.
anything.
Wait, how old? How old?
fun,
How old?
Like 50, 60.
This is a trap. I'm not answering it. This is a trap.
Like
I'm
you
not
don't,
answering
have, you don't have any love throughout your entire life. Like people want to sleep with you, but they never care about you. They never stick around. You don't find your true love until you're like 50 or 60.
This is a trap.
I'd
I'm not
I'd
answering it. This is
rather
a trap. I'm
have
not
my
answering
true
it.
love than my whole life. Sounds way better than just getting banged.
I'm not answering this question because my answer is way too depressing.
What are you,
There is
asexual?
literally only two options.
No. It's just like it's.
It would be the first one because there is no true. No, don't. You can't say that because there's always someone.
Yeah.
Hey, Roman. I never said anything.
I can sense it, Zach. I can sense it.
The horrible part is
I
we've
love
been
Roman.
both been too long with like talk too much with each other. So you know how I think. So for fuck's sake, Roman, not cool.
Yeah. You know how sentient thinks. We know how the mind works with this one.
I connection.
Is this the so-called true love?
I can really do it. Something I haven't done for forever. Hey girl, about go bed.
Okay, it's.
All right, we're
time
ending the
for this
podcast.
to stop.
All right, we're ending the podcast, and after that, we're ending the podcast after that.
Yeah, thank you everybody. It was a great podcast.
Oh, he dropped his phone.
Ah,
I'm not gonna lie, this one went better than the previous ones.
You want to know why? Because we were telling our stories
It
of
was
how
stories,
we
yeah,
have
stories.
suffered and wanted to die.
It's because I was here. You're welcome.
Exactly.
To be honest, Eric does improve upon like most.
You hear that?
Most media.
Can replace Justin with Arab.
Oh, yeah,
Justin's
bye.
just here to listen. He's just here to
Justin
stream
can't
it.
listen.
We create a server and server mute him.
There you go. I'll just listen and be like, "I'm here, guys. What's happening?" Well, I think yeah, an hour, a good hour and a half. I think it's probably one of our longest ones. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say this is a pretty good time to stop, like, and actually do a stop because
Yeah.
I'm really starting to get to the point where my brain cells are committing suicide pretty quickly. Not even a slow rate, but like pretty quickly, almost faster than me drinking some paint thinner. But like,
Awesome. But I think on that note, it's going to end it for today's podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Arab, our guest, for joining us today.
Surprise guest.
Thank you for having me. Goodbye.
Surprise guest. All right,
Bye.
all right, Defu.
Bye.
All right, Defu, take us out.
Boom.
Oh, that's. Oh, I thought there's more. Is there more? I thought...
It's a
oh, my screen went black. Oh, game. Hello, webcam. There we go. Perfect. Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? Well, that is gonna wrap it up for today's podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 11. It'll be up sometime later.